You came for a day of total relaxation. If you're lucky, you'll leave with a shred of dignity. Somewhere to smile about. Ocean City, Maryland. Moments like this, you're faced with an important question. If a ball lands in a cup and no one else sees it, does it count? You bet your sweet $5 does. Somewhere to smile about. Ocean City, Maryland.
Decatur High School athletics. 6 convenient locations available. Stop by and see what the community bank is all about. Let's go Seahawks.
Tools to make these moments unforgettable. Smart sparkle in your celebration.
12 convenient locations. Dozens of local ATMs. Millions of wherever you happen to be locations. Mobile banking built for your mobile lifestyle. Tyler Bank, always here for good.
At Bradley Atlantic Insurance Management, located right on Main Street, Brooklyn, Maryland. We know your lives are defined by the endless moments experienced each day with your work, your family, and your community. Protecting those moments is what defines us. Bradley Atlantic Insurance Management. We were designed to serve. Go Hawks!
Good evening, and welcome to beautiful Lewis H. Tanner Stadium. I'm Tom Seitz, and I'm the proud principal here at Stephen Decatur High School. Nothing is better in evenings in our stadium watching our student athletes perform on the field. We are now in our second year of enjoying all the excitement that our video board has brought to our game experience. This year promises to be even better with new enhancements such as real-time stats and new graphics. I want to thank our 8 anchor sponsors that appear above and below the screen, as well as our digital premier partners. Without your support, this fantastic addition to our stadium wouldn't be possible. And lastly, I want to thank our video board technicians, Mr. Dave Dobson and Ron Kinnear, who have taken our game experience to a new level. Now sit back, enjoy the game, and let's go Seahawks!
Hello, my name is Deshaun Cornell, assistant principal at Decatur High School. As a former Seahawks student athlete, I would like to welcome everyone to today's game. As each team represents their respective schools, we remind you that honoring the values of sportsmanship is the essence of every athletic contest. We ask you to accept responsibility as a fan by showing respect for the players, respect for the coaches, respect for the officials, and respect for those around you. Your support and cooperation will allow all athletes involved in this contest to achieve and demonstrate their best.
Hello fans, I'm Jennifer Garson, assistant principal at Decatur High School. I would like to remind everyone at Worcester County Public Schools, number one priority is to ensure the safety and security of our players, coaches, officials, and spectators. Help us keep our facilities and athletic venues safe by immediately reporting any safety concerns to law enforcement or school administrators.
Trevor Hill here, assistant principal at Decatur High School. At this time, please familiarize yourself with the nearest exit in the event of an emergency evacuation. Remember, if you see something, say something. Go Hawks!
Hello, my name is Dr. Kurt Bunning, athletic administrator here at Decatur High School. Fans and players, please be aware that this contest is being streamed live, both audio and video. Conversations in the stands may be audible on the live stream, so please be mindful when conversing, cheering, or commenting on the game. If you have friends or family that could not be here today, please make sure to check us out on YouTube. To find our channel, just search SDHS Sports.
Tonight, our opponents are Easton High School.
All right, folks, well, welcome to Lou Taylor Stadium. A big one tonight between two 4-0 teams in the 2A. Only 3 4-0 teams left in the state at the 2A level, and 2 of them playing tonight, the third being Milford Mill, of course. Looking forward to this one. Big game here. I'm Mike Hughes and with my man Tyler Riley. How's it going, T-Rouse?
Well, it's good to be back, Mr. Hughes. Got a nice, awesome night of football. And right down the road, we got country calling going on, too. So we know all of our fans and everybody down there. Hopefully they're streaming us on YouTube and keeping up with this 4-0 matchup tonight, man. It's good to be here.
Absolutely. It's going to be a good one. 2 top quarterbacks in the state. Most categories, these guys are both in the top 10 in the state. I'm going to be throwing it around the field tonight. So we're going to send it down to the field for the national anthem. And we'll be back with you in a few minutes.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Gentlemen, please wear your hats.
All right, that's Stephen Decatur High School marching band under the director, Mr. Jimmy Middleton. Nice job there. So, yeah, we're looking at 2 top quarterbacks. One's not a surprise. Mikey O'Connor lost last year to an injury. The third of the O'Connor brothers, right?
Yeah.
Oldest brothers at University of Delaware, where he's a starting quarterback.
Yeah, really thriving up there.
Middle brother is at Duke with Luke Murgott down there playing defensive end.
Yep.
And now you got Mikey. So left-handed quarterback number 1 is one that you're going to want to watch. Of course, for Decatur, it's the junior Johnny Hobgood, who's 10 touchdowns, 1 interception on the year, off to an incredible start.
I know Johnny has really come out guns blazing, man. He, we were worried about a little rookie rust type thing. I mean, Johnny hasn't played a whole lot of football at all, really, going into high school. He just started, and he's answered all the questions so far. And but he's going to be going up against a stout opponent, with Mikey O'Connor, that's for sure. So looking forward to seeing those 2 get after it tonight.
Yeah, Decatur coaching staff that says this is probably going to be the best opponent they face this year. Easton coming in 4-0 off a big win over Kent Island last week.
Yeah.
So we're going to have the coin toss, and we'll be right back with you in a couple minutes. All right, we couldn't exactly hear the call, but we believe Decatur's won the toss, and they're going to receive to start the game. So put that offense on the field. It'll be interesting to see what Easton does tonight. They're going to try and throw with Decatur. They're going to try and run and gun with them. They like that spread offense, and they like to run Mikey O'Connor out of it too. Will they try and hang with us? Will they try and run the ball with Dustin Blue?
I'm curious to see that as well, and I'm also curious to see, if we can take them off their game. How our opponents are going to adjust. So far this year, we've been able to hold our own, and the teams we're playing against. And I know, it's high school football. You can't get too complex, but sometimes you got to make an adjustment. We saw Queen Anne's really kept running the football. They're down 3 or 4 scores, and we're able to draw a quick lead, 10, 14 points. What's Easton going to do? Are they going to, they can get it after you in the air, so that kind of behooves them a little bit. But, I'm curious to see what they've got in store tonight.
Yeah, it should be another great test. And, Easton's defense obviously works against this spread-style offense that Decatur runs. We always talk about how do you defend what Decatur does, but these guys have done that every day in practice. So we'll see. It's going to be maybe the first big test of the year for Decatur, a team that hasn't trailed yet this season. So back deep, we got David Chandler, we got Zakari Baker, and this kick's going to come to, it's going to bounce into the end zone for a touchback. So Decatur will have the ball at their 20, and Johnny Hobgood coming out on the field. Like I said, 10 touchdowns, 1 interception. The first game of the year, you and I were saying, he's just got to get it to his weapons.
Oh, absolutely. And he's done just that. He's done just that. And he's only been sacked one time. We were talking about that this week in the text thread going on. So
yeah, they're keeping him clean in the pocket. He's dropping back, dropping dimes all over the field so far this year. So starting out, he's got Tribe-wise to the near side of the field. Over on the far side, looks like David Chandler in the slots. Is that Vernon DeShields in the slot? He'll probably motion into the backfield most likely. I can't see who's in. Looks like Bradshaw and probably Copeland. And there goes DeShields in motion. There's a snap, and the play's going to be blown dead. That's going to be a motion.
All right, we'll see what we got. Yeah, it's going to be false start.
Yeah.
That ball. False start.
We have a false start against Stephen Decatur.
5-yard penalty. Go first down.
So not a great start there, but usually it hardly matters with Decatur. They pick up yardage in big chunks.
Yeah, and I know for Easton High, one name you're going to be wanting to look at tonight, Jordan Horsey, sophomore inside linebacker, number 14. You can see him lining up off the right defensive tackle right now.
Yeah, good size for only a sophomore, 6 foot 200. Baker in motion, snap to Hobgood, who's going to throw long it's overthrown, looking for Ethan Bradshaw down the left sideline. It's going to bring up 2nd and 15.
Ethan Bradshaw, if you're watching tonight and you're watching number 8, he's going to line up both sides of the field all over the place. We call him the Swiss Army knife of the Seahawks. Bread and butter. Gavin Salido and him last year both playing that role. He's interchangeable at multiple positions. So
yeah. Going to Army next year, West Point. They write great stuff to him on the social medias as well. They always send him stuff. If they win, if Decatur wins, they send him stuff on social media, and he'll repost it. Here's DeShields. He cuts it back. He's going to freak another defender. He's going to be down the sideline all the way down to the Easton 30-yard line.
Baker breaks off a big
Vernon DeShields.
Seahawks first down.
And as Shakira says, the hips don't lie, buddy. And he has got the shiftiest hips of any running back I've seen on the shore since the late Ben Tate. The late, great Ben Tate, Snow Hill, Decatur running back, man.
He totally shook 2 guys on that run right there. Huge difference this year in this offense is that we have that guy. We haven't had that home run threat. Vernon DeShields is that guy. So
tireless work ethic on him. I know Dom Flora from CSP, man, says he's in there 4 or 5 days a week.
Came from Archbishop Spalding. He's got it again. He's going to be up the middle, inside the 20 to about the 17. And this is the weakness, every once in a while they grace us with the scouting report, and they've noticed that Easton's been giving up a lot on the ground, and you see right here 2 big chunk plays right away.
You know our guys on the front line with Sully and them are really looking. I mean, they love to run block. They love to run block. I think all linemen do. You know, you're moving forward. You know, you're taking your guy off his blocks one-on-one. You know, dropping back a lot can be exhausting, especially for a high school lineman. So
running right behind Brandon Ham up there, right guard. Hogwood throws. It's David Chandler on the quick screen. He's going to be down to about the 10 before he's brought down. They're going to mark it at about the 11.
Another weapon there, University of Virginia commit, David Chandler. You know, Hobgood, quick drop. Johnny's doing great. He gets the ball out relatively quick, man. I know Coach Croto and Coleman, they time that stuff up in practice, but, you know, one thing about it, Johnny's not overthinking anything.
Right.
You know, he's going through his reads and, you know, doing a nice job of getting the ball out of his hand one way or the other.
And you're not going to see him run around like Bryson Coleman did last year, right? This guy's in the pocket. He's a pocket passer, drops back, finds his guy, hits him. And he's running complicated stuff, man. They're running hot routes and all kinds of crazy stuff. So
yeah, it's a collegiate level playbook.
Give to the shield, and he stopped maybe 3 yards this time.
Right at the marker. I'll let them measure.
On the carry for a
real close to the first down.
Bringing Seahawks to a 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1. Also on that scouting report, we saw that Easton's defensive line, the biggest we've seen this year, especially number 55 in there.
Yeah, Leonard, right?
Yeah.
Elias
Leonard, yeah.
He's about 5'10", I think almost 300 pounds is what Coach Croto was saying.
He's not out there right now. They weren't sure if he was going to play. I haven't checked, but they were a little worried about the size. So give to the Shields again, and he's going to be – I think he got the first down, and he did get the first down to about the 7.
Another Seahawks first down, 1st and goal.
It's nice to have that guy. I know you said it before. It's nice to have that guy that you could – I mean, Vernon is able to, you know, he can hit a big one, right? He can hit a big play or, you know, short yardage and you got to pound it through. He's there.
Yeah.
So.
And, you know, when you look at the numbers, if you go on Max Prep and you look at the stats, they're not that great because he hasn't played a full game yet. He's been, you know, they've been up so big at the halftime every game. Yeah. He's only got around, I think he's in the 200-yard category, 200-yard range, but he's averaging 8 yards a carry. So, you know, if he gets a full game action, he's going to put up huge numbers as he's already done here tonight. So, we got a flag.
There. They drew him off sides there. Yeah.
Defense. Half the distance to the goal.
There you go. Half the distance to the goal. So.
All right, we'll see if they give it again. Keep it simple, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And this down inside the 5, you'll see Hobgood get a few carries too here and there.
Well, sometimes they're bringing that big package and they're bringing
Nate Tavley.
Yeah. Big fella.
I don't know. Is he in there?
No, not right now. There's a snap. Quick throw into the corner looking for a try, but it's going to be overshot and out of bounds.
Pass to Wise falls incomplete.
It's not a bad option to have a 6'4" guy like Tribe Wise out on the outside who can go up and get it.
Yeah, it's worth a shot.
Yeah.
I mean, throw it up there.
Yeah.
Let the big fella go get it.
He might do it again.
Yeah. We'll be seeing his high-flying skills on the basketball court this winter, too, again.
Oh, yeah. Georgetown commit. You know, we just keep commits, you know. 3 commits at the wide receiver position, college D1 commits. Hobgood's going to roll right this time. He's going to keep it, and he's going to go into the end zone for the touchdown.
Hobgood on the keeper for a Seahawks touchdown.
Yeah, we just said it before. You get inside the 5-yard line, Johnny Hobgood. I mean, he has got great size. I mean, you're talking, what is he, 6'2", probably 190, I'd say? You know, or they list him as 6 foot, 180. I think he's a little bit bigger than that right now. And, you know, he's a load, too. Great job, and that's a great first opening drive.
You called it, my man. And then we'll bring on Blake Wallace here, who's filled in for Brogan Eastlack. Pretty great. Brogan off to Campbell University to play soccer. And Blake has filled in wonderfully.
Yep, Coach Berquist here tonight. We're talking about it today, man, how well he's kicking the football.
Kick is up. Kick is good. Decatur leads 7-0 with 8:47 left in quarter one. We'll be right back.
Your Seahawks lead the Easton Warriors 7-0.
All right, back in here. Decatur leading 7-0, 8:47 left in quarter one. True to form, they take it right down the field and score. It's pretty much been every game so far this year. So we'll see if Easton can answer. Mikey O'Connor, difficult to defend, can run it, can throw it. They got a lot of weapons too.
Blake Wallace,
Yeah, really looking forward to seeing what Mikey O'Connor and the gang has got going on. You know, they say that don't trust us with too much, right, Mr. Hughes?
Yeah.
And we're sitting here guessing about yardage and average of, you know, how many, what they're getting at a pop per run and stuff like that. And Coach, I mean, Dave Dotson's got everything right here for us.
He does, the whole stat plan. So Jasir Molina on the return, he's only going to get out to about the 19-yard line before he's brought down. Looked like he's brought down there by number 23, Brooks Waters.
Easton takes over at the 17-yard line.
And that's going to bring out the Easton offense. And from what it sounds like, you're going to see a lot like you do from Decatur. Spread out 4 wide receivers, one back. That back being Dustin Blue. Dustin Blue got a lot of time last year. Mikey O'Connor went down early in the season, was out for the year. Dustin Blue had to move to quarterback. And it really set, you know, once you do that, you got to move everybody around. And they never really caught up. But now he's back at the running back position. O'Connor's back at quarterback. And we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, they control everything, you know. You're talking about if you lose your starting catcher in baseball, man, they see everything. They're the quarterback of the diamond, and then you lose your quarterback, it changes a lot.
Same deal. Here's O'Connor rolling to his left. A whole bunch of Seahawks over there. He's going to be brought down by number 7, Delonte Henry, number 80, Brett Schultz.
By number 7.
We're just talking about Mr. Schultz.
Talking about it, yeah.
Yeah.
You're on fire tonight.
Pennsylvania football family, man. They've got deep roots, and his mom's a teacher here. She's a wonderful lady, and she was actually getting homebred a little bit this week.
Yeah.
And telling him, you know, a little accountability talk. So, you know, Mom making waves, man.
There you go. He responded. So 2nd down and 12 now after that loss of 2 on the rollout by Mikey O'Connor. See if he puts it up. He takes a snap. He is going to throw. He's looking down the right field line, and that's going to be overshooting the receiver, but that's going to be a pass interference there on Emmanuel.
A little contact back and forth. I kind of, when the ball got there, I thought he was holding him a little bit, but
didn't look like he was catchable, but maybe because he was not letting him run.
He slowed the route down, I think, a little bit there for sure.
Colin Mooney, the intended receiver there, down the right side. These two teams met twice last year. Decatur won, I think, 42-0 and 49-7 in the
pass interference on the defense, number 5. 15-yard penalty. That was on the first time.
So 15-yard penalty there. I go back to, you know, 2 years ago when these two teams played. Easton was 6-1, Decatur was 5-2. It's a huge game for Decatur, incredible game. Bryson had a monster game on the ground mostly.
Yeah.
Decatur wins by 3. Since that game, we've only lost 1 time, and we've only scored less than 33 one time, and that was in the state championship game against Huntingtown. So
it's been a beautiful run, buddy,
yeah,
that's for sure.
That's the run. I mean, that's the game that really set us off. I feel like it was just a blast of confidence for these guys, and they never looked back.
I'm just glad to be up here in the broadcast booth and not taking the inflatable football helmet down anymore.
Yeah.
It's one of the positives.
Hand off to Blue. He's only going to get maybe a couple before he's brought down there. Who's that in on the tackle? Look like Garrett Maloney on the tackle.
I think Garrett Maloney was the first guy there, and then gang tackle. You know, the guys, you know, you got Peyton Travers there in the middle. Obviously, he's calling out, you know, what the line's doing and all that stuff. And, you know, you see him, he's going back and forth. He's looking for the signals and he's decoying, you know, blitzes every other down. So
Blue goes in motion. Here's the snap to O'Connor. He's looking right, and he throws, and that's going to be nearly picked off by Brooks Waters there.
broken up by Brooks. Waters on the pass.
That's a great read by Brooks. I tell you, if he gets a little stick-em on the gloves there, that's 6.
Yeah, there was nobody in front of him. O'Connor has 9 touchdowns, but he does have 4 interceptions on the year in 4 games. So,
not afraid to take risks. That's for sure. You know, he's gonna take chances. There's no doubt about it. He's gonna need to tonight.
You know, Decatur's got a ball hawk out there, and number 0, David Chandler, picking passes off left and right this year. There's a snap. O'Connor drops. He's got time. He throws. It's complete to Chase Rabb out to the 45-yard line.
O'Connor's pass.
Senior wide receiver.
For an Easton first down.
That's going to be a first down.
Yeah, Rabb had a step on Delonte there, you know, plant the left foot, cuts across the middle, and Mikey, you know, hits him in stride. It's a great third down play and conversion for Easton.
So 1st and 10 from the 45 now for Easton. Connor takes the snap, drops. He's going to screen it to Blue, who falls down immediately. That's going to be a loss of 5 yards there.
O'Connor's pass complete to Blue, but for a 5-yard loss for the Seahawks.
Yeah, slip on the turf. I don't know if the play was going anywhere anyway. Schultz was in there, and obviously Peyton, you know, sniffed that out, was there quick.
Interesting matchup here with Rabb and Delonte Henry. Henry's maybe a little smaller, it looks like from here. We don't have the official numbers on Delonte. Looks a little bit smaller here. So we'll see how that goes throughout the night. 2nd and 15. Snap to O'Connor. He's looking. He's going to be chased from the pocket. Rolling to his left, fires, and that's nearly picked off by Mario Manuel.
Intended for number 2,
but it falls incomplete.
And they see it there with the athletic ability. However, it's probably just better suited for O'Connor to throw that ball out of bounds. You know, that's 2 real dangerous passes, you know, when one drive, and eventually one of our ball hawks is going to come down with 1.
Yeah.
Let's get it up, Seahawks!
So 3rd down and long here, 3rd and 15. O'Connor from the shotgun again with Blue in the backfield. 3 wideouts to his right, 1 to his left. Takes a snap. Hit as he throws, and that ball is going to fall incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down. Tapley was in there, lowered the boom on O'Connor right as he threw it.
It did a nice job, you know, not getting helmet to helmet there or making contact with the helmet or the face mask too. That was a great discipline by Nate there.
What a year he's having, man. He looks great. He looks like Luke Murgott from up here. Like, if you take that 0 away and you just leave the 1, you would think that's Luke Murgott.
Anyway, looks like collegiate football player.
Absolutely, yes.
Luke Murgott, I mean, he's just got that look, man.
Down at Duke, Luke's doing a great job playing special teams right now as a redshirt freshman. But he's going to get on the field, man. David Chandler back to take this punt, but it's going to go out of bounds inside the 25, right at about the 25. We'll be back. Decatur leads 7-0, 5:53 left.
The Warriors punt goes out of bounds. The Seahawks will take over 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
All right, Decatur's offense back on the field. Hobgood with the Shields in the backfield. Normal cast of characters outside. Baker, Bradshaw, Wise. And I'd imagine that's Copeland. I can't really see over there. But takes a snap, fakes the give. He's going to hit Evan Copeland across the middle, who's going to be almost out to the 40, about the 39-yard line.
Great job, great hands by Evan Copeland there. You know, he has had a really, really solid start to his senior year, man.
Yeah. And, you know, it's the same thing with all these guys. You look at the numbers, and they're not incredible because, you know, 3 of the 4 games, they've been out at halftime. You know? But there's weapons everywhere, man. These guys can all run. They can all catch. Here's the snap. There's the give. Not going to go far this time. Falls ahead for maybe Maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage.
On a short gain on the carry for the Seahawks. Second down.
That number 77 for Easton there. Nathan Lapp, 6'4", 210 on the sheet.
He looks bigger than that.
He does. He did a really nice job closing that gap there.
He looks 6'6", 260.
He does, man. He does.
He's a big fella.
Coach.
I have not seen number 55 in the game as of yet.
Yeah, I don't think he's dressing.
He may not be playing, maybe injured. But here comes the snap. Hobgood has to roll to his left, avoids the rush, and he's not going to get away this time. And it's pulled down at about the 39 for a loss of 1.
Yeah, so second sack on the year for, taken by Hobgood, but shows some athleticism there. I mean, shook one guy and took 2 others to bring him down. So, that shows you the type of athlete that he is. But, he had the ball, holding the ball low there. I thought it might come out. He's got to sometimes just cut your losses, take that sack, and, live to fight another down. So,
yeah, so he's actually at the 38-yard line. So it'd be 3rd and 12. 3rd and 11 is what they're saying. Never mind. There's a snap. He rolls right. He's got time. Dumps it to Ethan Bradshaw. He's going to be well short of the first down. He's out to about the 42.
Hobgood on the rollout.
Pick up about
Completes his pass.
4 or 5 on the
Ethan
play, and that's going to bring up
about a 5-yard gain.
fourth down. And
fourth down for the
looks like
Seahawks.
Decatur's going to punt, something we haven't seen from them very often this year.
It was a nice job by the Warrior defense there. They dropped it. They were playing zone coverage and, did a really good job. I saw Tribe streaking across the middle but had 2 guys in front of him. So Hobgood did a good job, took the 5-yard out and punt the ball away.
Yeah, it's Tapley with the punt. It's a pretty good kick. It's going to bounce at about the 25 and be down there by number 61 for Decatur. That's a number we haven't called a whole lot. Let's see who that is. That's Declan Horan. All right, Declan. Okay, Deck.
Deck on the stat sheet, baby.
All right.
Good job, Deck.
So 7-0, 3:33 left in the first. We'll be right back.
25-yard line by Declan Horan, number 61.
All right, Mikey O'Connor leads the Easton offense back out. First down about the 26-yard line. He takes a snap. He's going to roll to his right. Doesn't have much room over there, and he's going to be brought down by a whole host of Stephen Decatur players, led by maybe Peyton Travers. He was in there, and Trey Dorn's in there. Bradshaw's in there. A whole lot of guys in there.
A lot of guys in there, man, just flying around. Plenty of athleticism, and they all, like Coach Coleman says, he points right here, like Rudolph, baby. Put your nose on the football, bud.
So that's a loss of about 2. It's going to bring up 2nd and 12.
It's definitely looking like Easton's going to have to throw tonight. I mean, running the football, a little bit of a struggle so far.
Doesn't look like that's happening. They got 3 wide receivers to the left, and Blue goes in motion. Looks like O'Connor's going to throw. He's got some time now. He's rolling out. He's being chased by a couple Hawks. And that's going to be thrown intended for number 2, Deontay Copper. But it's off his hands and out of bounds.
Brings out 3rd and long for
A little broken play there, but I did notice that Delonte, he did lose his man for a quick second. So
there's a flag too. Looks like we're going to have a hold on Easton.
Holding on the offense, number 56. 10-yard penalty. Still second down.
All right, so the ref called the man out. Did you hear that?
He did.
They usually don't call the number in high school, but he did today.
Yeah, good.
All right.
Like that.
So backed him up.
about 22.
That's going to, as you hear Stan Griffin next to us say, filling in for Jamie Greenwood tonight, doing a nice job.
Long time coach, man.
Yeah. Down there, Snow Hill. 2nd and about 22 is what we're going to say here.
We won't hold him being a Cowboys fan against him, that's for sure, tonight.
You got a Cowboys fan on one side and the Eagles fan on the other side.
Yep.
It's not going to be good. O'Connor takes a snap, drops the throw again. He looks right. That ball looks like it might have been tipped at the line of scrimmage. And he overshoots all his receivers.
Yeah, did Nate get his hand on the football there?
It looked like he might have.
And
He just, you don't get home, hands go up, you know, and him being 6'4", you know, you're going to deflect a lot of passes there.
You got big guys on the ends here with Tapley and Schultz, both guys over 6 feet tall.
Actually, both over, I think, 6'2" or 6'3". Yeah, Nate's 6'4" listed, and Schultz, I think, is 6'2". So
third and long, you wonder if Easton wouldn't be better served to just run a draw here or something instead of trying to throw into this defensive backfield. But it doesn't seem like the type of player O'Connor is. Like, let's see what happens. And in motion, he drops back to throw, looks right again. Got a man there, but it's broken up by Trey Dorn.
Nice play.
And a flag.
O'Connor's pass.
Trey did a nice job there getting his hand. I don't know if his right hand might have pulled the jersey of the receiver there. We'll have to get a replay.
You might be right on there because it looked like from here he timed it pretty well.
He did. He went for the ball. I don't know if he spun. I think maybe the receiver kind of spun back, and I think maybe they thought that.
15-yard penalty. Still third down.
So
penalty is going to go
third
against
and 7
the Seahawks.
now.
Pass interference. It will still be third down.
Much more favorable situation for Easton here. Still from their own 29-yard line, 3rd and 7 here. Let's see what they got dialed up.
Let's go, Decatur.
I'd imagine it's going to be in the air again. You know, I could see Mikey O'Connor throwing the ball probably 40 times tonight.
I can see, and he looks capable of it. It's got a lot of velocity on his throw. Looks like he can make all the throws. And in motion. O'Connor takes, he rolls to his left. He throws. It's going to be over everybody's head and out of bounds.
O'Connor's pass.
And that'll bring up 4th down and 7.
All right, nice job. That's 2 or 3 rollouts there to the left that come up with nothing. So we'll see if Easton adjusts that play. I mean, we're just doing a nice job sniffing out those routes.
Yeah, and
he's out of the pocket.
We talk about these athletes on the offensive side. Several of these same athletes, Amari Emanuel, David Chandler, Ethan Bratchett, they're playing on the defensive side too. You know, Trey Dorn he gets some time at running back as well. So, and then you got Delonte Henry. Who nobody wants to throw on that guy. So, so far so good for Decatur's defense. Back deep is David Chandler. Snaps a little wide. Kick gets off, and that's going to go out of bounds somewhere around
44.
Yeah, well, that's where it was caught. But
it might have been probably about the 50.
That's what I thought too. But he's standing at the 44. So, but is there a flag? There's a flag.
Illegal formation on the offense. Penalty is declined. First down, Decatur.
All right, there you go. Decatur's going to have the ball at their own 44. Good starting field position. Maybe their best of the night. Is that their best of the night?
I think so, yeah.
So too.
Approaching midfield here. So Mr. Hughes going in town for country calling this weekend?
I am not. However, my daughter is there.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Awesome.
She came home last night for fall break.
What we got?
And she's there. Couple friends home from school with her. And
that'll be fun. It's going to be beautiful. Not going to rain, I don't think.
Yeah. What a mess that was last Friday night. Were you in? Did you go?
I was sitting in Newark watching the radar and laughing at friends and texting them, but it got pretty bad. I think downtown might have flooded a little bit.
It did. Yeah, I saw guys swimming in it, like in the middle of Coastal Highway.
Oh my
so, man in motion, it's the Shields, and he takes the handoff. He's going to go around the right side. He's going to be over the 50-yard line to about the 49 before he's brought down.
Nice vision there, did not panic. He keeps coming to the sidelines. He's going to take a 2 or 3 yard loss, cuts upfield and gets, about 7 yards?
Yeah, I think it's 7. I like his patience. When they run him up the middle, he just kind of gets in there and he waits, and you'll see him put his hand on the offensive lineman's back and just kind of wait for that hole to open, and then he's through it so quick. He comes, like you said, he's transferred from Archbishop Spalding, who they're the #1 team in the state by most people's ranking, except for Maryland high school football scores. Who's #1 for them?
Say it out loud.
Decatur.
All
right, in the whole state.
And started out of the top 25.
Yeah.
Now look at me now.
Yeah, Hobgood pulls it down.
Yeah.
He lowers the shoulder a little bit and gets the first down. He's going to be up to the 45 of Easton.
I don't know if Bryson's watching right now. I mean, it's not he's not as fleet of foot as you, Bryson, but Johnny can definitely carry the football in short yardage situations.
He can. Speaking of Bryson, going up against Alabama tomorrow, #1 team in the Bryson Coleman was playing on this field last year, and tomorrow he's facing the #1 team in the country at the college level.
Take them down, Commodores. Let's go.
Absolutely, let's go. Bryson's been on the field. He started with an injured shoulder, but has been seeing time on the field. So I'm looking forward to him catching that game. The shield's in motion. Hobgood rolls to the left. It's going to be an option kind of look here. He's not. He might get 1 yard there.
That's a nice job by number 9, Jaden Presswood there, senior. Big kid, 6'2", 195, really athletic. I believe he plays basketball for Easton High as well.
Yeah. I
think I've heard that name before, talking to Coach Johnson. So
they're making us look bad. We talked all that in the beginning of the game about how Johnny's not going to run like Bryce. He's run more this game, I think, than we've seen him run all year.
Yeah. Little wrinkle in the game plan tonight.
So 2nd and 9. Hobgood from the shotgun as usual. The shield's in motion. Hobgood takes a snap, throws quick. That's going to be Z-Bake over the middle. It's going to take it down to about the 34.
Right on the numbers, Mike. And for a young quarterback, throwing over the middle, you got to have trust the guys that you're not going to lead them too much into heavy contact, and got the ball out really, really quick there.
Yeah. Z-Bake having a great year. Came into the game 9 catches, 4 touchdowns. Almost half of his catches for touchdowns, man. Really messed me up the first game of the year. Took that kickoff back so quick. I didn't even. I saw the number. I was like, I don't even know who that is. Like I hadn't even looked at my roster yet.
You didn't sound really excited either. I think you need to issue a formal apology to Z-Bake. I'll tell him on Monday that you said sorry.
It happened so quick. Anyway, the end of the first quarter, Decatur leads 7-0. They're driving. We'll be right back. All right, coming back here. Beginning of the second quarter, Decatur leads 7-0 at the Easton 34-yard line. Shout out to Steph and Troy Brohan watching from home tonight. Troy, World Series champion, Troy.
Sorry about your Diamondbacks, Troy.
Oh, that's rough.
They cut me deep last year.
I just want to say that I was Troy's catcher in high school. That's my claim to fame in life.
And I was his catcher in the Eastern Shore League. So we'll expect something from the Wolford store from them before it's all said and done.
A little trickery here. Reverse to David Chandler's got plenty of room on the right side. He's going down inside the 10-yard line.
Hobgood starts running the option to the left.
Nice little play.
Well, you get the ball in the future Virginia Cavaliers' hands, and you can expect lightning to strike.
Yeah,
so
he can move. And shout out to Steph. No less important, she's an administrator on the shore. Not going to say her school or anything, but at a school on the shore, she does a great job. She's been around for a little while now.
She can be patient with her husband, and she can definitely be an administrator.
Yes,
ain't no doubt about that.
She gets it honestly. Comes from her father is assistant superintendent at Worcester County Schools. So. Yeah. Handoff there to, it's a fake handoff. It's going to be Hobgood keeping it, dancing his way down inside the 5. We got to take back everything we said about this guy.
Well, I said they're going to hand it to him, Mr. Hughes. But you know what? The fact of the matter is he's a great outfielder. His brother actually plays for Coach Brohan baseball at Salisbury University.
Nice segue.
Lightning fast.
Professional. That was great.
You like that? I love being in the booth, man.
Yeah, that was great.
I love being in the booth. I think man, sticking with Troy, you know, they want to shout out. He played quarterback for Cambridge High School under Coach Doug Fleetwood, I believe, as well.
He was nasty, too. He was really good. Left-handed quarterback, just like Mikey O'Connor. So here's a snap to Hobgood. He hands off. It's the Shields. The Shields is going to be into the end zone for the touchdown.
Hands off to Vernon DeShields.
Great job there, Vernon DeShields. 7 carries, 65 yards, and a tutty. You know, that first run was almost 40 yards, and boy, he's got college running back written all over him, my friend.
He really does. So Blake Wallace out. Blake Wallace, if you look at his X, he says he's the #1 kicker in the state of Maryland. I'm just saying, that's what he said. 4 stars, what he claims. So.
Yeah, good job, man. Kicker you?
Yeah.
Or high? Kicker high?
Something like that. Yeah, what you call it, right? After Brogan Eastlack and now Blake Wallace, still perfect on the season. It's 14-0 Decatur, 11:03 left in the second quarter.
Let's give it up. Blake Wallace, the kickoff for our Seahawks.
All right, Blake Wallace about to kick off. Back deep, Jasir Molina, Deontay Copper, and number 6, Colin Mooney for Easton. This will be a low kick that's going to bounce. It's going to bounce off the Easton Warriors face mask and then picked up a big hit there by Peyton Travers. Took down Jasir Molina at about the 22-yard line. So
shades of Gavin Salido there.
Yeah.
Just looking for contact on kick team.
Yeah, he's number 11, Peyton Travers, solidly built, man.
First down for
and he looks like he's 35.
A Robertson. I don't know if anybody follows Duck Dynasty at all, but he's got a Robertson beard, that's for sure.
Did he clean that thing up? I thought I saw a picture he cleaned it up a little bit.
I don't know. He and I got a little beard competition going on right now. We've been posturing at each other a little bit. Weather's getting cooler.
Yeah,
so.
It's almost no shave November.
It is, babe.
So O'Connor takes the snap. He's going to be rushed from behind. That ball comes out kind of funky down the left side and almost picked off over there by Ethan Bradshaw, but it falls incomplete.
Yeah, I would imagine, you know, Coach Apple, if he's watching somewhere, he's smiling because a little different look with a blitz there. You know, kind of anticipating throws, being down 2 touchdowns now. They're going to be putting the ball in the air even more so, I would imagine.
You know, this Decatur defense for the second year is just flying around, second year in a row. They've only given up, 3 touchdowns all year?
I think 3.
And one of those was special teams. I think it's 4 touchdowns, 1 was special teams, and 2 of them were in kind of garbage time when the game was decided. There's a snap to O'Connor. He rolls to his left. He looks to throw, pump fakes. Can't get it away, then throws to number 7. That's going to be Zachary Barnhart, who's tackled almost immediately by David Chandler. It's going to be a game about 4 or 5. It's going to be all the way down to the
Chandler on the tackle for the Seahawks.
I was looking at the scoreboard. I don't think the scoreboard's correct. Hold on. So it's 3rd down and about 4, it looks like, at the 30-yard line.
Not saying that the game hangs in the balance on this 3rd down for the Easton Warriors, but, you know, they need to get a conversion and move the chains here and try and get on the scoreboard as the clock winds down on the first half.
Yeah, you don't want to go down 21-0. And that's going to be a timeout for Easton. So
timeout.
We'll take a break real quick. We'll be coming right back. It's 14-0 with exactly 10 minutes left in the second quarter.
Seahawks fans, let's go! 3rd down, let's go!
All right, coming back in. It's 3rd and 3 here with 10 minutes left. O'Connor again in the shotgun. Man in motion. He takes a snap, looks to his right, then comes back to his left. Had a man wide open. It's off his hands and then picked off by Trey Dorn. Dorn coming back the other way. Inside, down to about the 10-yard line. Disastrous turnover for Easton.
Intercepted by number 21, Trey Dorn.
And I tell you what, if you want to rewind the YouTube broadcast for a second, you'll see an absolute mollywop of a block from number 23, Brooks Waters there, buddy.
He blew the receiver out.
I mean, an absolute clean decleater from number 23. My goodness.
I don't know if we're going to have a...
Looks like there's a flag on the
We're going to have a replay here. I'm not sure. Oh, they're calling the flag. Hold on.
It should be our ball, right, if it was a block. You're acting like it is.
Blindside block on the receiving team. 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. 1st down Decatur.
All right, well, maybe that block wasn't so clean. They're calling it a blindside block, I think.
Comes all after the interception on the return. The Seahawks will
Okay,
maintain possession, and it will be 1st down for our Seahawks.
So
I don't know. I mean, it got me excited.
It looked clean to me.
I mean, it looked clean to me. I don't know if he maybe left his feet.
That could be. They're saying it was blindside. So.
Yeah.
So it'll be Decatur ball, but they'll back it up instead of having it way down at the Easton 10. It'll be back at the Decatur 38. So a little bit of a break for Easton. You know, you don't want the interception, but at least it's not at their own 10-yard line. So.
Yeah, I don't think Coach Coleman and staff are real pleased about that call. I mean, I thought it looked really – I did not look like he caught him on a blind side there. I mean, he was looking right at him. Yeah. So.
All right, so 1st down here. Hobgood by himself in the backfield. Takes a snap, drops, rolls to his right, gets the ball away, but it's just behind the receiver. He had his man out there, but he was under pressure. It was Evan Copeland he was looking for.
Hobgood's pass.
Maybe right there, maybe just a smidge of panic. You know, from here it's hard to tell. Looked like he maybe just 1 or 2 steps back up into the pocket, let the rush get behind him. Yeah, but he got rid of the ball, and it wasn't too dangerous there. He did a good job.
Yeah, I will say Easton has put more pressure on the pocket on the quarterback tonight than anybody I've seen against Decatur this year. So keep an eye on that as we go. But here's Hobgood. He's going to give to Vernon DeShield up the middle, who's got nothing but space all the way across the 50 out to the 48, and we're going to have an Easton man. He's going to get up.
Yeah, Vernon just, I mean, carrying punishment all the way through the end of his runs. He is not trying to elude contact whatsoever.
Yeah, you see number 3, Kyrie Ackrey going off to the side. Made the hit there, but I think he took the worst of it. So.
Yeah, he did. 8 carries, 78 yards, averaging almost 10 yards a carry right now for Vernon. So
that's how he's been doing. So Hobgood takes a snap. He turns and throws quickly. It's going to be caught by Copeland over there, who's going to get maybe 3 yards to about the 46.
Quick receiver screen complete to Copeland for a short game.
You know, just getting Johnny in rhythm. He tried one deep ball early. You know, took a shot there, but just ball out quick, you know.
Yeah.
In his hands, 1 step, and it's out.
Yeah. 2nd down, 7 now, clock ticking. About 8:45 left in the 2nd quarter.
We got Ethan and Tribe on this side?
It's Zakari
and Ethan are on our side.
Tribe and Evan over on the other side. Bradshaw in motion, and it's going to be a give to the Shield again. He's just gashing them. Another big gain up the middle there, inside the 35 to about the 32.
For a big game.
Feet never stop moving, man. I mean, and he gets a little bit of momentum going 2-3 yards. It's going to be hard to bring down.
Shifty, great vision. they're just blowing holes wide open in there, and that's one of the things the coaches thought they might have success with is running the ball against Easton tonight, and that's proven to be true. I think last week against Kent Island they were giving up about 9 yards a carry. So first down. Here's the snap. Hobgood rolls to his right. He's going to get inside the 30, down to about the 26 maybe.
Yeah, great carry on first down. About 6 or 7 there, Mike.
Yeah.
Carries around the right hand.
Super impressed with this kid, man. You know, he's filling big shoes, and dude's just hit the ground running the first game and never looked back. And he's a kid that, you know, he's used to high-stakes competition. He's played a lot of baseball.
Absolutely.
Right? A lot of baseball at a high level. But I didn't know he would come in here and do this. You know, he's –
you know, Johnny's got the cerebral part of the game down too, man. I mean, he's putting in playbook. You know, he's studying. You know, he's sitting down and really looking things through, game plans and all. I mean, he's reading defense as well.
Takes snap here. Hands off to the Shield. He's not going to get anywhere this time. Stop right at the line. But, yeah, you know, you follow him and his family on X or Twitter or whatever you call it, you know. 56-0, they beat Snow Hill Thursday night last week. By the weekend, he's on the field working, you know, he's prepping for this week all by himself.
Yeah, he was out here. I saw him out here Sunday.
Yeah.
You know, I think he had him and 2 or 3 guys. They were out here on Sunday throwing routes and stuff.
Yeah, that's not a practice. You know, that's just, hey, let's go throw.
Yeah,
you know?
Go throw. Yeah. And then probably takes 100 swings off the tee in the cage. If I know him,
yeah,
it doesn't end anymore.
No.
It just baseball doesn't really end.
Yeah.
For good, bad, or indifferent.
Yeah. So we're gonna have a timeout here.
Attention fans
for Decatur. So we'll come back in just a minute. It's 14-0 Decatur on the move again. 3rd and 3 with 6:37 left in the second quarter. All right, coming back here. It's 3rd and 3 at the Easton 26-yard line for Decatur. 3 wideouts to the left, 1 to the right. The Shield in the backfield with Hobgood. Here comes Baker in motion. Snap, give to the Shield. He's got the first down easy and then some more. About a 10-yard gain to about the 16.
Shotgun formation draws, bud.
Yeah.
Over
and over.
I mean, why stop a good thing? You know what I mean?
Until they stop it.
Yep. With Vince Lombardi, you know, what he tell people, 5 to 7 plays in their playbook, and if they execute, then they don't have to worry about anything else. I think that gets lost in the pro game, man. Everybody wants to be the smartest guy in the room.
Right. Well, I'll tell you who's
Russ
Croto is one of the smartest guys.
Yeah, he is.
And
I'm excited to have him back up here with us in the press box tonight.
First game he wasn't. Here's Hobgood, throws to his right. It's Tribe who catches it and is tackled just inside the 10-yard almost immediately. But yeah, Russ Croto, man, offensive coordinator for Decatur. Like we said, you know, this team that hasn't scored less than 33 points except for one time since 2 years ago. That's crazy.
It's madness.
You're talking different cast of characters every year, and this is spanning 3 seasons now.
And Coach is always, you know, he's dead serious, especially during football season. But we got to give a shout-out to his hometown Detroit Tigers.
Oh, yeah.
Who just eliminated the Houston Astros, which makes a lot of people, you know,
it's a good time
happy.
Good time to be a Detroit fan right now.
It is.
Hobgood hands off to the Shield. He's going to be pushing down inside the 5. Down to about the 3 maybe.
Yeah, definitely be 1st and goal now.
Yeah.
The Shields on the carry.
Let's see if we get the big package with Nate Taplier. They stay.
Yeah,
it looks like.
Yeah, here they come.
Results in 1st and goal for the Seahawks.
So Johnny's coming out now. So Nate'll He'll take the he'll be the signal caller now.
He'll take the snap and plow it in.
And I think you're might see a keeper here.
That's usually how it goes. This is the old Luke Mergott formation where he would take the snap. You know, we said how much they kind of look like each other out on the field. This is that same role.
A little confusion right now.
Looks like it. Yeah, we got motion. Everybody's pointing at each other.
But it looked like both guys were moving on both sides of the line.
I was watching back in the field to Tapley's right.
Yeah.
I'm not sure who it was, and he kind of fell forward. It looked like he knew he wasn't supposed to move, but his momentum was just kind of taking him.
Ball. False start on the offense. 5-yard penalty.
Yeah, I know Colin Mooney over here on our sideline, he definitely jumped across. Now, I don't know if he saw.
So
could have been offsetting there for sure, I thought.
Yeah. Uncharacteristic mistakes tonight for Seahawks. First play of the game, right? They were
false start.
False start, yeah.
It's one of the first false starts I've seen them have in quite some time.
Absolutely. So, all right. So it's going to be first and goal from the 8s here, and Hopgood's back in the game. And now it's going to be an Easton timeout.
Easton.
All right. So 14-0 Decatur.
Right now with the first round with fractured prune donuts.
That's the good stuff.
And I just want to get your belly rumbling, buddy.
Yeah. Mission accomplished.
I know Jimmy Perenni, maybe cheeseburger time some in the third quarter, I think, Mr. Hughes, right?
Yeah. That was
box
clutch.
of burgers, baby.
Clutch the first game, man. Hopgood takes the snap. He rolls right. He's got space over there. He cuts it back. He's into the end zone, almost untouched. Touchdown, Decatur.
Touchdown! Seahawks!
Johnny Hopgood. Yep, Johnny Hopgood showing his athleticism, right? He can carry the football. Shades of Bryson Coleman. And just passing the torch down to Mr. Johnny Hopgood for pay dirt.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Yeah, he faked about 3 guys out there. I don't think anybody touched him on the way in from the 8-yard line. So Wallace, and then he had a little sauce on the end zone dance. I don't know if we got a replay on that end zone dance. We need to see that. Here's a snap. Blake Wallace kick up. Good. 21-0 Decatur. We got a replay coming up.
All right.
On this touchdown run.
No, I don't see you got our Christmas lights, man. What's going on up here tonight?
Ron Kinnair
coming in.
Ron Kinnair slacking on the broadcast.
Not like they don't know. No, they don't have a lot going on up here.
No,
yep.
Ron and Dave, we give them shouts out every game. Ron Kinnair and Dave Dotson just making this just such an incredible experience.
Speaking of Johnny Hopgood getting pay dirt, big shout out to Taylor Bank for all you've done for us and your sponsorship as well. Jersey Mike subs, I got that today, and here's our highlight. Yes, sir. Look at Hopgood there. Good keeper, good vision, cuts up field, and I don't know.
He's off camera. Come on.
Camera.
Come on. Oh,
camera.
we didn't get the celebration.
Yeah,
there.
he's
Hold
got-
on, hold on, hold on. Oh, oh, no, we're too late.
He's going to have to show it off at homecoming
Yeah.
next week, I guess.
Speaking of next week, another good team coming into Decatur to play here next week. Kent Island sitting at 3-1. Lost to Easton last week, though, by a decent margin. It was like 33-15 or something like that.
Yeah. Usually don't see those margins in Kent Island Easton matchups. But still a very formidable opponent.
Yeah.
New coach this year, right? Had a long-time coach step aside.
Yes, yeah. Sofanowski stepped aside, and they got a new coach. I think his last name's Mooney. So Blake Wallace's kickoff goes into the end zone. Easton's going to have the ball trailing 21-0. 5:02 left. We'll be right back.
First and 10 from the 20-yard line.
All right, looks like, do we have a change at quarterback? I think we have a change at quarterback now. We got number 5, Brady Walls, in the game. O'Connor's still in there. He's playing running back. Screen out to him on the left side, and he's not going to have anywhere to go. Oh, he tries to throw it to nobody. Little trickeration there. Threw the screen to O'Connor, who then looked down the field, and there was nobody there. Just two Decatur guys in his face.
Yeah, another excellent quarterback prospect that the Easton Warriors have on their roster, sophomore quarterback Brady Walls, listed 6'3", 225.
He's a big boy. Only a sophomore. Transferred in. I forget from where he came from, but saw it earlier in the season. But certainly next year, that's going to be the future for them. So it'll be second down now. O'Connor back at quarterback with Dustin Blue in the backfield. There's a low snap. He takes it, turns, fires to his left. That's going to be complete. Pushed out of bounds up about the 30-yard line. Can't see who it is.
Brooks Waters on the
Brooks
tackle.
Waters on the tackle. It was Mooney, I think. Colin Mooney on the catch, yeah. They turned the lights on in the booth.
And now we can't see.
Can't see anything.
Now we can't see.
So that's going to be third and short.
Another extremely important, even more important third down for Easton.
Connor takes a snap. He looks to his right. He's not got anybody. He's going to run it himself, and he's going to be short of the first down, I believe. Brought down at the 30-yard line.
It's going to be close.
I don't think he got it. He did not.
Thought maybe he could have tucked that ball down maybe a half a second or a second earlier and probably would have been able to pick up the first. But good job by the D-line. They're going for it. Desperation time here.
Yep.
I think he might, looks like he might have lost a half a yard.
4th and 1. He takes the snap. He's going to go right up the middle. He's going to be met by a whole host of people. He did not get it. He stopped on 4th down.
Denied!
And that's going to give Decatur great field position, up 21 points.
Number 25, Sully Alker.
All right, what are they saying? Are they saying he got it? No, he did not get it. It's Decatur football.
Turnover on downs. First down.
Nice job by the interior lineman there. Can almost bet the farm that they were going to run a sneak of some kind. Put the hands in the in the best player they got, and
now they're
great job on the hold there.
in serious danger, going down 28-0 here, as Decatur's going to have starting field position at the Easton 30.
I tell you, man, say what you will about dynamic playmakers and all, but just taking teams out of their game plan, knowing their schemes, knowing their designs. They tried a little trickery there on that last possession, and, just not moving the football whatsoever.
Yep. So Hobgood comes out. He's got the shield in the back, the shields in the backfield with him as well. Four wideouts. 2 to each side. He takes a snap, drops, looks left, fake pumps, going long down to the Dakari Baker in the end zone. Touchdown, Decatur!
Touchdown, Seahawks!
Boy, he brought rain on that throw, buddy. And Z-Bake, Mr. Touchdown himself. I mean, what a throw and catch. And a backbreaker after a 4th down hold for the Easton Warriors.
Yeah. Z-Bake's 5th touchdown on the year. Johnny's, I don't know how many, that's a lot. He's got a lot. Blake Wallace on for the extra point to make it 28 here in the first half. And that is good, as usual, from Blake Wallace. 28 to nothing, 3:53 left. Was not expecting this. Here's the replay.
I mean, what great touch on the, I mean, right on the money. Right on the money. Johnny Hobgood.
Dropped it right over the defender's head, right into Z-Bake's arms.
Man, oh man, beautiful throw.
Decatur's rolling.
Yeah, we're rolling.
They're rolling.
Yeah, they're rolling.
They got it
right.
going, man. I did not expect it to be like this. And every game I show up and I'm like, I don't know, man. I'm not sure. And then every game so far, it's been like this. It's 28 to nothing.
Yep. You can't ask for more from your signal caller. And everybody's doing great. I mean, the line just gives plenty of time. You know, but the young quarterback just, you know, week after week just answering the bell, man.
Yeah, they've been drawing them in, throwing short, you know, these quick slants. All of a sudden, pump fake, drops it over the defender's head, touchdown from 30 yards out. And a booming kick from Blake Wallace into the end zone. No return.
Wallace's kick goes into the end zone, resulting in a touchback. Easton will take over at its own 20-yard line.
Easton will have the ball at 20, trailing by 28, and really haven't moved the ball much on offense as of yet. So we'll be right back. Got a quick shot of the student section. A little depleted tonight with country calling going on, but it's a blowout game. I was worried, you know, I don't know, like a lot of students over in Ocean City watching the concert. How is that going to affect tonight's game? But it hasn't at all so far. There's a handoff to Dustin Blue. He's going nowhere. Sully Alker in there. Peyton Travers in there. Alker, you got to give it to Alker. Three-year starter, extremely undersized.
But the heart of a lion,
absolutely,
and the fight of a bulldog, buddy. I mean, you know, Sully is in there to bring the ripple effect, so to speak, man. He just wants to. He's a disturbance, you know what I mean? Yeah. Dr. Disturbance out there.
So second down, maybe 9. Snap to O'Connor, looks right, throws, and that's going to be complete, but only about 3 or 4 yards. That's complete to number 2, Deontay Copper.
Is complete.
Copper, great hands, you know, handful of catches tonight.
And about 5.
Yeah, we called his name a couple times.
Yeah, he's around. He's around the football quite a bit.
6 foot, 160-pound junior. That's going to bring up 3rd down and 6. Snap to O'Connor. He looks right again. Throws. Got his man. Is that ball caught? I can't tell. It looks like it was not caught. Incomplete, yeah. Intended for number 10, Carter Mooney.
For number 10, Mooney, incomplete. Bringing up 4th down.
That's going to bring up 4th and 6. And they're going to punt.
Yeah, too far deep back into their own end, own end again, and can't, even down 28-0, you really can't go for it 4th and long.
I wouldn't kick to David Chandler, I can tell you that. I'm sure they know that, but he's already returned at least a couple for touchdowns this year. This one's going to be off the side of the foot and out of bounds at about the 45-yard line of Decatur. Oh, he
didn't go out of bounds.
It didn't go out of bounds. Chandler picks it up. He's going to go around the right side, but get dragged down by Mooney and a couple others. I could have sworn that bounced out of bounds. But Day picked it up For a second there, it looked like he might have something, but it's going to be Decatur ball on their own 42-yard line. 2:53 left in the second quarter. Right now, Easton defense has no answers for this offense. Got to give it up to the big guys in the middle. Garrett Maloney in the center, at center position, 3-year starter. Great kid. Declan Horan out there. Brandon Ham, the right guard.
Yeah, none of this can be possible without, impeccable line play.
Yeah.
And those guys just, oftentimes don't get the credit they deserve.
I can't see who's out there right now. I think that's number 50. Reed Phillips it is at left guard. I'm not sure who's out at right tackle right now. But he's been clean almost all night. Gets the ball out quick here. Tribe Wise with the catch. He's down the right sideline. He's going to be across midfield, across the 40, down to.
I think he might have stepped out of bounds about the 48.
Yeah, they're calling him about the 47. So
first down.
Trying to see that right tackle is Beham, 63. And is it 52 over there? Anthony Burke,
Yeah, Burke, he's
the right
over there.
side. Yeah, he's a boxer, man.
Yeah, he is. He's got hands, boy.
Yeah.
Once football season, he starts boxing competitively, I think,
yeah,
man,
he does.
on the amateur circuit.
Mm-hmm. First and 10, 2:47 left. The Shields in motion. Hobgood drops the throw. He's got his man. It's Bradshaw over the middle. He's going to be hit. He fumbles, but it's picked up immediately. Inside the 25, down to the 23. Z-Bake on the recovery there.
So you see a teardrop touch pass for the tutty from Hobgood, and then there's your outfielder throw there with a bullet across the middle.
Fastball across the middle,
Yep.
Absolutely.
There's Coach. Love having him back up here. It was
hoping
clean,
nobody
too.
heard
It was clean.
Hobgood drops. If Rush is on him this time, he's going to be almost dropped. Gets it away, and it may be caught by Ethan Bradshaw. Johnny took a pretty good hit there.
Hobgood's pass.
Had a player down.
Easton man down, number 9. Jaden Presswood is down,
Up again at 2nd and 10.
holding his back.
Got a replay here. And Johnny drops back. This, just like you said, a fast 4-seam fastball, and right on the money.
Yeah, wide open, running across the fields. So we're going to take a second while they tend to the injured player. We'll be right back. 28-0. Decatur driving yet again with 2:16 left in the second quarter.
All right, well, we're glad to see Jaden Presswood back up on his feet, heading over to sidelines. Looked like he might have been grabbing at his lower back there. Real quick, we'll give another shout-out to a few more of our sponsors. Team Productions, TEAM Productions, a full-service event company, right? And they are SDHS grads. Check them out, right, if you need anything through them. Preston Auto Group, right? See them all over the place, right? Check them out as well. Surf and Betty's on 15th Street. Going back to close it out with food again for you, Mr. Hughes.
Yeah, the Gen Z burger, right? Is that the Jake Coleman burger? They still have that over?
I don't know. They
Or
got football
it's a chicken
season.
sandwich or something like that?
Yeah.
I haven't had it yet, but I want to. 2nd and 10, Hobgood takes a snap. He drops the throw again. He's under pressure, and he's going to be dropped way back at the 37. Pretty big loss there, about 13 yards.
Good, sacked on the play.
And number 50, Xavier Stowers. Haven't called his name tonight.
Xavier Stowers.
Sophomore, 6'3", 240-pound end.
Brings up 3rd and long.
You know, they're getting some rush. Tonight. It's not like they're getting into the backfield.
Definitely more pressure on
more
Johnny
pressure tonight than most weeks.
Than
for
I've
sure.
seen at all, I think.
I mean, and that's the name of the game with a new quarterback. If you want to try and get him out of rhythm, you got to get in his face. So.
And we got a flag thrown. Hobgood's going to run for it up. He's going to get all the way down to about the 20, maybe inside the 20, but I think this is coming back. Looked like the receiver in motion went too soon.
Yeah, it looks like Tribe may have gone, a step early. I'm surprised they didn't blow that play dead, with it being on the offense.
Illegal motion on the offense, number 3. 5-yard penalty. Still 3rd down.
This ref is calling everybody out. You're not supposed to call numbers in high school, I didn't think, or college even, right?
If we get him each week, we're going to need an official up here,
I think they do call him in college now, but for a long time they didn't.
What is it, Dean Blandino, or isn't he one of those guys that in the booth?
Yeah, we need an official up here, don't we? Tell us the rules, because we don't know.
We're just guessing.
Maybe they are supposed to say that. I'm sure he knows better than I do.
Absolutely.
So 3rd and 27 now. Hobgood drops. He's going to throw a little screen to
call.
DeShield. The ref sets a pick there. DeShield's going to get down the left side. He's going to be near a first down all the way to the 16. He's going to be about a yard short. Nice pick from the ref there.
Yeah, a little help from the stripes, no doubt about it. Great misdirection play call. Johnny acts like he's rolling right, turns back, and throws a bubble screen to DeShields.
And there was nobody.
And nobody within the vicinity whatsoever. It's like they might think about it, or maybe give Blake a shot.
So it's going to be a timeout. So, all right, 28-0. Decatur threatening yet again. 35 seconds left in the second quarter. We'll be right back. All right, Decatur coming back on the field. 4th and 2 at the 16 of Easton. Looks like they're going to go for it. Shout out to the Snellsires, Hayden and Eric watching right now on the YouTube broadcast. Shout out to Kareem Bolden watching out there at Frostburg.
We've been seeing old Ashton Snellsire getting some action here for University of Richmond recently.
Yeah, he has. And
another great quarterback alum here at Decatur.
So there's the handoff. It's going to be to DeShield, who's going to easily get the first down and then some.
Good, hands off to number
Inside
1,
the 10 to about the 9 or the 8, possibly even. Yeah, Hayden. Ashton
first
Snellsire
down.
at Richmond had just an incredible career, right? At the beginning of the Jake Coleman regime, Ashton Snellsire just went nuts, throwing the ball all over the field.
Yeah, I think he still has the state record for most, completed throws in a season.
Something ridiculous like that, yeah. And then you got Hayden, who's playing in the Tampa Bay Rays organization.
Sure is.
Just finished in the playoffs, had a great year there.
Yeah.
It's a good time to be a Snellsire.
Reached out to him. He does a lot of work with my little man, pitching and stuff, my little 9-year-old son, Blake, and tried to hit him up. I thought he back in town, but he
on the defense.
Oh, with a penalty flag. Okay.
First down.
Yeah, didn't hear what it was.
No.
It was against Easton, so it's half the distance to the goal. But
but Hayden, he's down in Florida, so for a few days. But
and then Ava, senior here at Decatur, she's a great softball player, field hockey player, getting ready to graduate. Great time to be a Snellsire. 21 seconds, clock's ticking here, 1st and 5. And they're going to stop the clock for something at 19. And they're going to reset here. 19 seconds, they roll the clock. Hopkins going to take the snap. He rolls to his right, pitches to DeShields, who's going to cut inside and into the end zone. It's 35-0, 34-0 with an extra point pending.
For another Seahawks
It shades of the Lamar Jackson, Derrick Henry QB running back show tonight here at Stephen Decatur with Hobgood and Vernon DeShields. I can tell you that.
So at this point, it's going to be running clock in the second half, which is as long as Blake makes his field goal or makes this extra point. It's going to be running clock, which is just not something I was expecting. There's a snap. Kick is up. It's good. 35-0. 9 seconds left in the second quarter. Decatur leads.
35.
I'll be right back.
Easton 0.
All right, so first half yardage comparisons. Easton High School has 4 yards rushing, 17 yards in the air, right, for 21 total for the Easton Warriors. Decatur, we've got 295 total yards of offense in the first half, 163 on the ground, led by Vernon DeShields, who's got 14 carries for 119 yards, averaging 8.5 a carry. And passing yards, 132 for Johnny Hobgood.
That's diabolical. So the kickoff's returned. It's going to come out to about the 23, where he's brought down. I didn't see the number on that guy, but
Easton returns his kick.
I think it was.
Seahawks on the stop.
I'm not sure who it was.
I think it was Jaisier Molina, number 4.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Their primary returner.
1 second left. I'm sure Easton will probably take a knee and just try and regroup somehow. But Decatur controls their own destiny right now. Huntingtown lost last-second bomb last week against Patuxent.
Game.
So if Decatur wins out, they'll be hosting playoff games until the state championship if they make it that far. At least according to the guru, Dave Dotson.
We'll follow his lead.
Yeah, I trust that guy. So O'Connor takes a knee, and that's going to take us to halftime. Enjoy the halftime sounds of the Stephen Decatur Seahawk Marching Band under the direction of Mr. Jimmy
Seahawks 35.
Middleton, yeah.
J-Mid.
So we'll be back in a little while, folks. Enjoy halftime.
Seahawks fans, please welcome to the field your very own Marching Seahawks. The Marching Seahawks are proud to present instant classics, music from the movies. The show features themes from movies released in the last decade that have immediately cemented themselves in the hearts of music lovers the world over. Our performance will begin with Test Drive from How to Train Your Dragon, and we'll continue with a mashup of Can You Hear the Music from Oppenheimer and Dance the Night from Barbie. So kick up your feet, grab a soda and popcorn, and enjoy the movie. Lights, camera, action. Seahawks fans, I'd like to give you a little stat update. The Seahawks have been really working the chain gang tonight with 15 first downs. Nice balance between run and pass. Rushing yards, 163 for our Seahawks, passing 132, total 295. And our defense has been ultra stingy, giving up 1 first down and only 20 total yards of our total offense to Easton. Give it up for both the Seahawks offense and defensive team.
first time on the microphone, Mr. Blake Riley. Blake, will you please read off these last few sponsors for us, my son?
Sure. So we have Park Place Jewelers. Sorry, hard to pronounce. We got the Bank of Ocean City is our next sponsor. We got Coca-Cola. We got Harrison Group Hotels and Restaurants. And we got the F.A. Taylor Company, Roofing and Sheet Metal Contractors.
So you did a really, really good job, Mr. Blake Riley.
Thanks.
All right, now what do you think of the game real quick? While we've got a minute and 20 seconds left, what do you think about a 35-0 score?
35-0 is pretty good. I think I could do better.
You could do better by yourself?
No, I would have some help from my teammates. I couldn't just do it by myself.
That's true. That's true. Now, what position would you play if you were out there trying to get after it?
Definitely center.
Definitely center. You like Jason Kelsey, right?
Like center, I would definitely do center and line.
Yep. But, you know, in real football, you can't go. In flag, Blake likes to play flag a lot. He loves hiking the football, being on the line, protecting guys. But in flag, you can also go out and catch passes, too, can't you?
I see some people out there shaking their flashlights to the outside.
Yeah, yep. It's pretty cool up here, buddy. Well, thank you, Blake Riley, for reading those sponsors. We certainly appreciate it. We'll be back in about a minute or so to start the second half.
We'll be back, and go Hawks!
All right, waiting on the third quarter to start here. 35-0 Decatur. Mike Hughes here with Tyler Riley. Tyler, we'd be remiss if we didn't mention that we're in the presence of a Hall of Famer now, Dave Dotson.
Mr. Dave Dotson, buddy, I tell you, what a deserving honor for that man. And all he does for, multiple schools. You know what I mean? It's just it's a beautiful thing to be involved with it. And, you don't want to take it for granted, that's for sure. And Dave is a deserving Hall of Famer and was recognized, last weekend?
Yeah, just last week. Cambridge South Dorchester High School Sports Hall of Fame. Dave was recognized for his all the work that he puts in. All this YouTube programming and this whole deal is really, it's Dave's doing. Some of it's he's paid for. Some of this equipment is come out of his own pocket.
It really has.
It's just an incredible thing that he's got going, and we're super proud of him. And great job, man. I also want to thank AJ and Sean and Tyler, 3 students here at Decatur who are helping out in the booth tonight. AJ and Sean, you can hear them on some basketball broadcasts later this year.
Oh, they do a phenomenal job with the hoops, man.
They're great.
Yeah, they are.
And
we don't try our hand at that, do we?
No.
Not.
I'm surprised they let us do this.
Did I not say we can't take it for granted, right? You know what I mean?
And we're undefeated up here. There's that. But AJ and Sean and Tyler tonight working some of the extra cameras and working the stats programs, giving up their night. And they all 3 have a passion for this. AJ's been away to camp over the summer, working with Sal Paolantonio. I know that's your boy out there with the Eagles from ESPN.
Yeah.
AJ had some time with him.
It's really cool.
It's really,
He's a legend.
really cool. So
we
thank those guys for giving their night to help out with this broadcast. So coming in, not a lot to talk about really.
Well, running clock. we really enjoy seeing our Seahawks get out to these leads and stuff like that. We talked about this a lot last year too. Is in the back of your mind, there's always a smidge of worry that when you get into a back and forth battle, how are you going to respond? What are your guys going to do when their back's against the wall and they've been facing some adversity? And so you let the good times roll, but you want to be, you want to have a little bit of comfort, knowing how your guys are going to respond when it's real tight. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So.
It hasn't happened this year. The closest, Randallstown was 21-13. Decatur led it the half, and then the second half they ended up winning 40-21, I think, or something. 40 I don't remember, but so really they haven't experienced that yet this year. But last year they didn't either, though, until they got to Milford Mill, and then we saw how that went, right?
Yeah.
So
long kick again, man.
Who knows? Blake Wallace puts it into the end zone. So he's going to be starting at their own 20 again.
Here's my goal for this second half. I want to see Blake Wallace try a field goal attempt from 30 plus.
Yeah.
I want to see it. Has he had one for over 25 yards this year?
I'm not sure. They don't kick a lot. They don't punt a lot. They don't kick a lot.
No.
They'll go for it on 4th and 15. They don't care.
Right.
That's just how Jake does it, Coach Coleman. But, yeah, I'd like to see, were you here the day we were watching him kick and he was hitting near 50 yards? I think you were. Near 50-yarders.
Yeah, it was the day before. It was the Thursday before the home opener.
There's a snap, and he's going to be brought down. O'Connor by Peyton Travers. He's going to get nowhere. The play's going to be blown dead. Yeah, we were watching him. I don't remember if it was practice or was it the first game. I'm not sure.
He would, and Wynn was swirling bad that day, and I mean he nailed 2 from 45 plus.
Yeah, I'd like to see him get a couple shots at it, but I'm not counting on it. So they're going to give him a gain of 1. It's going to be 2nd and 9, 21-yard line. Looking ahead, next week is homecoming for Decatur right here against Kent Island Buccaneers. Kent Island coming in at 3-1, but they lost last week to Easton, 33-15. O'Connor's pass is complete.
O'Connor rolls left.
Yeah, Mikey O'Connor does. He throws really well on the run. He has great vision and plenty of zip on the football. He can throw from anywhere, but when his feet are moving, he's the weapon still.
And that was Colin Mooney on the reception there. So the ball's going to come out to about the 32-yard line, where it's going to be 1st and 10. And you want to see Easton respond too. They haven't been down this year either. Like, this is the first for them. You want to see them kind of reset and come out and execute in the second half. O'Connor rolls to his left. He's going to get a few yards here before he's brought out of bounds. Out to about the – did we have a flag? We got a flag down there.
Late flag, but I know it was Tapley and Bradshaw. I think they got each other.
I thought so too, but I think they're going to call personal foul here. Yeah. So he's going to be out to the 38, and then you're going to tack on 15.
Late hit on the defense. 15-yard penalty. First down.
And that penalty is going to go against the Seahawks.
Yeah,
I think they got each other.
Yeah, I thought so too.
I think they got each other, but they want to eliminate. They don't want anybody hitting real late along the sidelines and all. So, yeah, so you like to see the hunger from the guys still. I mean, Day-Day's out there. All of our starters are still out there on defense. I mean, O'Connor is a formidable high school quarterback, and these guys need to see the reps from somebody who can throw and hit these hot routes and stuff like that. So
in a game situation,
yeah, absolutely. Yep.
And I'm sure they want to preserve the shutout. He's going to roll to his right and be sacked here. Garrett Maloney in there, Schultz in there, Brooks Waters in there. Now we got another flag.
O'Connor sacked on the play by number 56.
I don't know, a little extracurricular there at the end.
Sully Alker in there.
23 on the assist.
I'm sure that's going to be. I don't know. Coach Coleman's pointing toward Easton.
Yeah, rolling. Yeah, I think there might have been a little extracurricular from the Warriors there. A little frustration sitting in.
I think it's going to be against us. The fans aren't letting up, are they?
Fans are not happy. I mean, not happy at all. And, you know, you don't see any punches flying there and stuff like that. I mean, I'm not sure that, you know, there's a difference between competitive balance and then.
The ref just dropped another flag. So I'm not sure what that is. They're making motions like somebody threw somebody down, but.
Well, all I know is if I was Easton High School, it's running clock. So.
And it's still running.
So if I were them, and I think they may have finally just had an official stop the clock.
But it's still running. It's inside of 8 minutes now.
Well, they're giving us something to work with, you know, to talk about.
Yeah.
Like,
I know. At halftime, we're like, what are we going to talk about in the second half?
Yeah.
But
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness on the defense. Personal foul, unnecessary roughness on the offense. Those penalties offset, second down.
all right, so all that and they offset doesn't really matter.
Yep.
So it's going to be second down and about 17, 16 maybe.
And unfortunately for Easton, that took about 90 seconds to 2 minutes off the clock for them to try and get into the end zone.
Yeah, we're down to 7 minutes and 10 seconds pretty much now. So O'Connor's going to take the snap here at his own 47-yard line from the shotgun.
Day still one safety up top.
Somebody went early, looked like to me. O'Connor drops the pass. He's got nobody to throw to. Throws it short, and that's almost picked off.
Brooks Waters.
Sully Alker took a shot there. Things are getting a little chippy.
Yeah. Brooks with another ball right in his numbers again. He's going to be kicking himself, that's for sure.
Yeah.
He'll get one.
It's the reason why he's a linebacker and not a defensive back.
Yeah.
And he's defensive only.
Yeah. We get to pick on his dad too, you know.
Yeah.
But he's just so. A couple defensive substitutions there for the Seahawks. It's like Ethan Bradshaw, they got low in the box. Day-Day's up in linebacker position now.
3rd and 16 here. O'Connor takes a snap, drops the throw. He looks to his left, gets rid of it, and that ball is nearly picked off as well. Looked like Delonte Henry nearly had that, but he knocked it away and it falls incomplete.
Yeah, nice play by Delonte, spinning back. The ball was off of his right shoulder and reached out and got a hand on it and broke that up.
So that brings up 4th down, and it looks like Easton's going to punt. Number 14,
Jordan Horsey on the punt.
Jordan Horsey on the punt.
We're just playing off our comrades up here now.
Yeah, right.
Just bouncing ideas off each other left and right.
Heard Coach Griffin. There's the snap. Kick by the left-footed Horsey is away from Day-Day. Bounces at about the 25. He's going to pick it up. He's going to take it down the right side. He's got space. The flag's flying. He spins down to about the 46. There's a flag, and that's probably going to be a block in the back. It's probably coming back.
Yeah, that's tough, you know, for the, you know, return team there. You know, when Day-Day, you know, maybe assuming that they're just going to let it, you know, be picked up and blown dead, and he picks it up with his athleticism and can take it 40 yards.
Yeah.
So, it, you know, understandable maybe there for a late block in the back for sure.
He is steady calling people out. That was on Ethan Bradshaw, 10-yard penalty. From the spot of the foul, is going to take him back to about the 23. 21, 20. All right, back to the 20.
Back to the 20.
Okay.
The penalty is going to result in a 1st down from the Seahawks.
So we got a new quarterback for Decatur. It turns out I've been saying his name possibly wrong all year long. I've been calling him Kakamo, but apparently it's Kasamo.
Kasamo.
Blake Kasamo comes in, number 9.
Nice. Good to see him in the game.
Junior transfer from Appoquinimink High School up in Delaware. They've got a new running back,
Played
too.
some great, won some big games last year.
Yeah. Is that Mumford? Kyle Mumford?
Yeah, it is.
I think it is. Or is it Donovan Henry?
No, D-Hen.
Yeah. Donovan Henry on the run there. He's going to get about 5 or 6, 7, maybe 7, right up the middle.
Yeah, Henry family, long lineage of great football players here.
Oh, yeah.
Berlin area for sure.
Yeah. Got Brian Chester in the game, number 44, down here close to us. And there's a handoff again to Henry. That's going to be out across the 30-yard line. Yeah, it's a nice run. That's going to be first down for him.
Yeah, nice run there for Donovan Henry, man.
Another Seahawks first down. Move the chains.
Another senior. Another shout out to Coach Griffin, man, filling in for Jamie Greenwood tonight. Doing a fantastic job.
Absolutely. See number 51, Jack Bradley. We got an injured Decatur player, number 63, Beham. And that's not what you want to see. That's something that you always worry about when you get into games like this. If the starters are still playing, you don't want to get anybody hurt. And Brandon Ham is a rock there on the right guard, and he's gone down. Looks like it's some kind of leg injury. Hopefully that's nothing too serious. Yep. All right, Brandon Ham's walking off the field in zone power. Gingerly, that'll probably be all for him tonight. Nice young man, Brandon Ham. Strong as an ox. Always been sturdily built, man. You know, like even when he was in middle school, that kid, you could tell he's going to be a football player. Yeah.
Yep, absolutely.
I thought he'd be a linebacker, but Kagama hands off. Henry is going to go forward for about 4, maybe 5. Out to about the 37.
You know, a little interesting piece of information from Kukamo is, you know, he played at a big rival school of Coach Fred Billings. You know, Mr. Coach Billings is a Middletown high school grad through and through. I think Kukamo was it
Appoquinimink, yeah. People call it Appo.
Appo.
Yeah.
I stick with Appo. My South Central Worcester County accent, so to speak, doesn't pronounce that very well. So,
and Henry gets the ball again, runs to the right. He's not going to get anything this time. So, got any other new names? I saw Jack Bradley out there. Let me see.
Trying to find some score updates around the Bayside too as well.
Yeah, looking ahead for Decatur after next week's homecoming game in Kent Island. It's North Carolina, Wycomico, and then we finish with Parkside. 3 teams without a winning record. North Carolina up to tonight had not won a game. Yeah. I think High's only won once, and Parkside's at 2-3. So figures this week and next week will be the toughest challenges.
A nice throw there to Z-Bake.
Yeah. Up near a first down.
Preseason, you know, North Carolina was ranked #1 and ahead of us, you know, in the rankings. So, you know, for them not to have a victory right now is
surprising.
Very surprising.
With guys like Zymir Smith, you know, Zymir going to Maryland next year, was committed to Alabama for a little while. So to be 4th and 1, they're going to go for it. Kukamo takes a snap. He rolls left. He's going to fall forward and get the first down. So football fans, listen after the game for an interview with head coach Jake Coleman on the Overtime Live post-game show. You can download the Winx FM app or stream it at forevermidshore.com and then click on the Winx FM link. You can see it up on the screen right there. That's the Overtime Live guys, Mike Bradley,
Oh,
what a
man.
great job they do. Coach Damian Ferragamo, John Tomey. If you don't listen to that podcast, if you're a high school football fan, you absolutely should. Sunday mornings, they come out with a recap of all the action. Find out a lot of information from it that I use on this broadcast. So.
I haven't heard from Mike since his Orioles got bounced.
He's upstairs right now. They're doing the game right now. Yeah.
I know.
You have to go up there and
well,
at him. You might want to wait.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait. we got a. If my Phillies have a big series coming up against the New York Mets, who are red hot right now,
sir.
And I'm not talking trash to anybody.
No, I wouldn't,
because I'm stressing.
I turned that game off the other day against Milwaukee, the Mets game. Thought it was over. It was 2-0. What, the bottom of the ninth?
Yes.
Thought it was over.
And Mr. Tom Zimmer, longtime athlete, coach, administrator, teacher here in Worcester County, is a huge New York Mets fan.
Is he really?
And we've been very reserved in our back and forth banner this year, and I don't know how this next series is going to go. I know he and my father will be probably messaging back and forth a little bit. But his Mets are on house money, and the Phillies have everything to lose. So I'm a glass half empty kind of Philly fan, and I'm expecting the worst. So congratulations,
most
Mr.
Philly
Zimmer.
sports fans are, I think. So we're moving on to the fourth quarter. Clock's still going to be running. It's 35-0. Decatur leads. They've got the ball on their own 43. Blake Casamo in the game now. A bunch of other guys out there as well that we don't normally see. He hands off to number 29, and that's Kyle Mumford, sophomore Kyle Mumford, getting a carry there. Brought down for maybe a loss of 1. Who's number 28? Joe Field over at the wideout spot closest to us over on the other side. Number 14, Brennan Wim over there. Is that 20? Is that 24 right there? Bo Gehrig out there? Yes, 24. That's going to be Donovan Henry again. He's got a nice gain here out near first down. Yeah, he's going to get it over the 50 to the 45.
Nice job. Donovan Henry coming in, spelling the shields. Nice. Showing great burst. And the running back room is quite strong this year, Mr. Hughes.
Well, last year's starter, Mario Emanuel, is, he's rarely getting carries this year. So, yeah, and you've seen that guy. Like last game, I think he had a touchdown against Snow Hill, but that's how deep it is. That last year's starter is not getting much time. He's playing a lot on defense. So here's Henry again to the left, cuts back, brought down maybe a gain of 1.
Donovan Henry again on the carry.
The running clock, you're already at about 10.5 minutes in the game itself, and you've got to be able to trust ball carriers here. Keep it secure, keep it off the ground, and, get this thing down to all zeros.
Keep the clock moving. Zach Dove in the backfield now. We saw him last week against Snow Hill a little bit. Number 18, a junior. Kasama takes a snap. He throws. It's Evan Copeland to the right side. He's got lots of room out there. He's going to be over the 35 down to about the 32 for another first down.
Nice gain afterwards for another Seahawks first down.
Yeah, nice job. You got your second string guys and a few third string guys coming in, and they're doing exactly what they need to do. Take care of the football. Move the chains, and get a few more points on the board too. A little breathing room, in case there is a score.
All right, Kasamo set to take the snap here. First down at the 32. He hands off to Zach Dove, who goes right. He's going to be hit hard by number 7, Zachary Barnhart. Brought down for a loss of maybe 2.
For a loss of yards. Going to bring up second down.
Maybe it looks like a loss of 1.
It's funny, man. The kids love being in this environment and all. middle school, elementary school kids. It's such a great thing on Friday night, and I don't have a cowbell for my son.
Oh,
and
you
now,
need to get one.
Yep.
Kakamo takes a snap. He's under pressure. Ducks away from one guy. He's actually going to run for about 3 yards. Nice job getting away from the pass rush there.
Yeah, nice athleticism there by Blake. Number 9, it's good to have, and I know Johnny and him are good friends, and they work hard, and they're throwing together too. Blake and Johnny are out here. It's a good competition, but it's healthy, and they're friends, and they pull for each other quite a bit. So,
really blessed guys on this team are willing to take a step back. You got a lot of guys here who can play and could be putting up big numbers, but they're willing to take a step back for the good of the team. Guys like Z-Bake and Tribe. Tribe's going D1 next year. He's got, 2 catches today, but he's not going to be mad about it.
No, it's a lot of mouths to feed, and they, they spend a lot of time with each other off the field as well, and they're in study hall together, and, it's a family environment. That goes a long way, and you add the talent into the mix, and, you've got something special.
Yeah. So you're not going to get your wish, at least not here. It's 4th down and 2. And they're not bringing Blake Wallace on.
Man.
Samo takes a snap, runs into his running back, goes left. He's going to be brought down short of the first down. So that's going to be a turnover. It's going to be Easton ball at about the 25-yard line. So the clock continues to run. We're almost down to 7 minutes. It's 35-0. Decatur leads here in the 4th quarter. We'll be right back.
Easton ball, 1st and 10.
All right, so Brady Walls on to play quarterback for Easton now. The 6'3", 225 sophomore transfer in. He drops the throw down the right side. He's going to find number 1. Is that a nice catch there? Did he make that catch? Incomplete.
Yeah.
That was
nice athleticism.
Was that
there.
Mikey O'Connor on the pass route?
It was.
Okay.
Yeah, it was. Yep.
Yeah, I thought he had him, but incomplete, so that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah. I was cheating a little bit. I was watching.
Oh, all right. I need to do that more, but I don't know if I'd be risking him out there. That once he went down last year, their whole year kind of went sideways.
Right. Looks like he's lined up in the backfield again, isn't he?
No, he's on the sideline.
Okay.
Handoff here, and there's nowhere to go. That is number 34 wrapping him up. Who's number 34? Cortez Smith. All right, Cortez. Okay. Cortez, you talk about solid kid. Cortez was a solid kid in middle school. Built solid, man. Looked like a linebacker.
Yeah. Battling through a little bit of adversity, getting himself back onto the football field. He's done what he's supposed to do, and, it's good to see him back out there.
Yeah. So 3rd and 12. Blake's got a cowbell somehow.
Yeah, he got a cowbell.
Walls drops the throw, pump fakes, and he's going to be brought down, sacked, and I believe he fumbled. Did he fumble?
I think he fumbled. Yeah, it looks like we might have it. Our guy.
Seamus Orth leading the team with sacks gets another one right there, and it's going to be Decatur football at about the 15-yard line there. Sack, strip fumble, Seamus Orth.
Great job by the interior defensive line again. Outstanding pass rush and knocking the ball out, and
I think
that's just about all she wrote, I think, for the evening.
Let me see. Let's look at some player stats here. My phone is struggling in this booth here, but I think Seamus Orth.
Is that 4 sacks?
That should be 4 for him. Yeah. So he's leading the team. Brooks Waters has 3 coming in. Seamus has 4.
From the Easton 14-yard line.
4 sacks in 5 games, pretty good.
That's pretty good, man.
So Kasamo comes back. The clock's running almost down to 4 minutes and about 15 seconds by the time this is snapped. And he's going to hand it off to Donovan Henry, who's got nowhere to run. But he still makes something out of it. He falls forward, and he's going to go about 5 yards there.
Yeah. Tough yardage for Donovan Henry tonight, man. Hats off to him coming in and, taking the mother load, late in the game. Because that, the defenders on the other side are frustrated. And that's some really good runs from Donovan.
See number 79, Shane McDermott out there. Luke Schwalbach, it looks like he's out there on the offensive line at the guard spots. Trying to see who's at the right tackle. He missed the snap, whoever it was, 57. Just kind of call some names. That's Robert Bowen out there.
Yeah, young 10th grader Robert Bowen, sophomore.
Short game, bringing up 3rd and short for the Seahawks.
Who else is out there? Number 31, Connor Smith, out at wide out, far side of the field.
Good to see these guys out there.
Yeah,
man.
Jake Touchstone out there on the field.
And they work hard, and Coach Billings, with the scout teams that they do each week, man, they're pushed to the max, man.
Yeah.
And what they do is just such a big uplift for our guys in preparation.
Yeah, and that fumbled snap there by Kasamo, he falls on it on 3rd and 4. That's going to be a loss of about maybe, can't tell, 3 or 4 maybe.
Here it is.
Here's your boy.
Here it is.
Bringing him in.
Give him a shot
All
at
right.
it. I love it. Love it.
Blake Wallace coming on for a field goal try here.
Yeah, good to see, man.
Hobgood's going to hold it. Got some of the starters back out there. There goes Shane McDermott back on out.
Yeah, big Shane.
I see Peyton Travers and Nate Tapley back out there.
Kick team on the edges
Hobgood
there.
holding, taking the snap here. We'll see if Wallace can get this one through. High snap again. Snap holds down and kicks up, and it's good. It's going to make it 38-0. Clock's running just about down to 2 minutes.
Oh, that made my Friday night, Mr. Hughes.
Yeah, man.
Hats off to the kicker, Blake Wallace, man.
You called it all night
and
long.
a great
You've
hold
been
from
on
Johnny.
It was a high snap. He pulled that thing down and got it. Flipped the laces around and up and through, man.
Little outfielder skills there from Mr. Hobgood. Great all-around football game from that young man today.
Yeah, absolutely. We run a final stats here. It's clock down inside 2 minutes.
All right. Overall offensive numbers to round off our evening. We've got in total yards for your Stephen Decatur Seahawk football team, 354 yards of offense, 151 in the air, 203 on the ground, and Easton High School has ended up with 24 total yards of offense.
I understand.
That the disparity there is just
I'm just so surprised.
It's quite the feat, because they've been moving the football and throwing it around quite a bit.
Yeah. So I'm looking down at Brandon Ham sitting on the bench down there. I mean, I know his day's over. It looks like he's maybe got ice on the ankle or on the foot. Hopefully everything's going to be okay with him. Next week, Ken Island coming in. How good today? 10 of 14, 132 yards and a touchdown. Vernon DeShields, 14 carries, 119 yards, 2 touchdowns. Hobgood had 2 touchdowns on the ground, too, I think.
I believe, 3 total touchdowns for Johnny tonight, 2 on the ground, 1 in the air.
Zebake, the leading receiver, 3 catches, 45 yards and a touchdown. This kick sailing into the end zone again. That's probably just about do it. 25 seconds left. Been a pleasure being up here with you again, T. Riley.
Hey, man, I love being on the winning side of things, man. And
that's all we do.
I know. I hope we're up here on Friday nights in November for another long stretch.
I hope so as well, man. So I think the clock's going to run out. That's going to do it. A 38-0 victory, Decatur over Easton. Decatur moves to 5-0. Easton goes to 4-1. We'll see you next week for homecoming against the Kent Island Buccaneers. Thanks for joining us on SDHS Sports YouTube, everybody. We'll see you next week.
Be safe out there.